Are you looking for a destination for your next summer photography trip? Well, stay with me. I've got a suggestion for you. Hello, welcome to 5-Minute Photo. I'm Bill Ferris, and in this video I'd like to talk with you about a great destination for your next summer photography trip. We're talking about the North Rim of Grand Canyon National Park. Now, in late July 2015, I visited the North Rim and spent about a week there shooting and photographing, well, everything there was. And that's a great time of year, late July. When I arrived at the canyon, I knew I would be getting great sunrises and sunsets from a couple of my favorite overlooks in Grand Canyon National Park, but there were two other elements that made the trip special for me. And those elements were, number one, the wildflowers. Wildflowers were simply exploding in the park meadows and along the edges of those ponderosa pine forests. As you can see from the photos that we're looking at now, it was a wide variety of extremely colorful, beautiful wildflowers that were coming into full bloom while I was up at the park in late July this summer. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the overlooks at the North Rim of Grand Canyon National Park offer exceptional views. From Point Imperial, the highest point on the rim of Grand Canyon, you'll be able to photograph some spectacular sunrises with amazing light. And from Cape Royal, also on the North Rim, you can photograph spectacular sunsets of Wotan's Throne. But also Angel's Window is very near Cape Royal, and there are great overlooks where you can stop to photograph Angel's Window in the early morning light. And Cape Royal itself is a good subject for sunrises early in the morning at Grand Canyon. And the final piece of the puzzle, the element that really made this trip special for me, was the bison herd that's become a staple in the meadows of North Rim Grand Canyon. These are meadows that are near the entrance station, and the bison are there typically every morning. For the last 2 summers that I've been visiting, I've been able to photograph bison just about every morning between about 7 and 8 a.m. after I finish shooting sunrise at one of the overlooks. And in late July, that's about when mating season starts for bison. The bulls get pretty aggressive, and you can photograph some interesting behavior if you're patient and wait and return to observe and photograph the buffalo several mornings in a row. And don't those wildflowers make a great element, a great addition to the photograph, seeing that color along with these wild animals that are so magnificent. Well, there you have it, North Rim Grand Canyon National Park, late July. Not only will you get great landscape views from Point Imperial and Cape Royal, as well as other places along the rim and within the park, but the wildflowers will likely be in bloom, and if you're lucky, you'll catch some interesting behavior by those Grand Canyon bison. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Bill Ferris, and I will see you next time on 5-Minute Photo.